Ukraine and Poland maintain a strong strategic partnership against Russia, but that does not necessarily mean that the two countries like each other.
The unconditional solidarity is basically gone.
Little brother. Ironically, this term has been used for Ukraine by both its ally Poland and its adversary Russia. In the current strain in Polish-Ukrainian relations, it raises a deeper question. Is Poland a genuine partner, or another regional power reshaping Ukraine's future under the language of brotherhood? Historical references to the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth and ideas of a greater Poland continue to shape perceptions of the region, with Western Ukrainian territories such as Galicia and Volhynia sometimes viewed through the lens of historical Polish influence. Years of war have left Ukraine economically weakened and strategically exposed, turning it into a space where competing powers project their interests. Russia does so through force, Poland, more subtly, through economics, politics, and historical leverage. Under strong domestic farming lobbies, Poland has repeatedly restricted Ukrainian grain and agricultural exports and blocked key border crossings.
Economically, their interests differ. For instance, in 2024, Polish farmers blocked the border with Ukraine in protest against the grain imports from the war-torn country.
These measures have hit Ukrainian farmers hard, especially after Ukraine lost access to much of its Black Sea export routes. Inside Poland, the presence of millions of Ukrainian refugees has also become a defining social and economic factor. A 2026 law began rolling back parts of the emergency support system introduced after 2022, gradually reducing certain welfare, healthcare, and education benefits for Ukrainian refugees, while maintaining limited protection for vulnerable groups.
Poland took the largest absolute share of refugees, roughly 1 million Ukrainians under temporary protection, most part, of course, women and children, and Ukrainians make up about 78% of all foreign nationals in the country right now. That is a very, very high concentration. And of course, for a labor market, it is a difficult issue.
Reports estimate that around 1 million Ukrainians, whether they're refugees or labor migrants, are currently living in Poland. And they definitely play a very important role in Polish economic life because they're representing around 5% of the Polish labor force, and they're estimated to contribute around 2.7% of the country's GDP. So they're definitely not useless.
Tensions also extend into Ukraine's path toward European Union membership. Poland publicly supports Ukraine's integration, yet consistently attaches conditions tied to agriculture, transport, and historical disputes.
Poland matters very much for the European Union. It's the logistics hub, the road everything travels through. It spent years casting itself as Ukraine's #1 champion. And in the end, enlargement requires everyone to say yes. Poland lines up with Brussels.
Others have gone further, warning that historical grievances, particularly those linked to the Volhynia massacres and the legacy of the Ukrainian insurgent army, could become grounds for political obstruction in accession talks.
Volhynia is not a backdrop to Polish-Ukrainian policy. It's the instrument of it. The 1943-1944 massacre, where roughly 100,000 ethnic Poles were killed, is explicitly seen as genocide in Poland. Ukraine has historically resisted that framing. In 2024, Deputy Prime Minister of Poland said that Warsaw would not admit Ukraine to the EU until the Volhynia question is resolved. And Nawrocki, he said that he could not envision Ukraine in either the EU or NATO until important civilizational issues for Poland are resolved.
The result is not open confrontation, but structured pressure that shapes Kyiv's options across trade, labor, memory, and integration.